It is Christmas time finally, and that means that it's time to get onto the eggnog. Now, you could absolutely just get some store-bought generic eggnog and it will do the trick, it's fine. However, to get really into that Christmas spirit, you should be making your own. So today, we're gonna show you how to make the absolute best and easiest homemade eggnog recipe. Let's get started. To make this recipe, let's run quickly through the ingredients and not give you our life story before you get to the good part. So, you're gonna need 2 cups of regular full cream milk, a cup of thickened cream, 6 eggs, which is where we get that eggy flavor from, a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of ground nutmeg. Of course, you need some vanilla. Ours is pretty and homemade, but if you wanna just get some store-bought stuff too, that is perfectly fine. A pinch of salt, half a cup of granulated sugar, and of course, what's the most important ingredient? The rum. I like my rum. We gotta make it a little bit boozy. Now, let's get started. Let's get our hot side going first. So, in a saucepan over medium to high heat, let's go about there. We are gonna add in our 1/2 liter / 2 cups of milk. Regular full cream milk for this one because we want full flavor. This one is lactose free, but personal choice, dealer's choice. We are also gonna throw in our 1 cup of thickened cream. This tub here is actually 300 mils, but I don't mind my eggnog being slightly on the creamier side, so in all of that goes. And now for our spices. We are gonna go with a 1/2 teaspoon each of cinnamon and nutmeg. This is a 1/4 spoon. I'm not adding too much, I promise. In goes our nutmeg. And now we just need to keep stirring this whilst it warms up. And now we can prep our cold side, which is gonna be the eggy stuff. Now we need to separate some egg yolks, all 6 of these. I'm never that proficient at separating egg yolks, so let's see how we go today. If you've got any tips for me on how to do this better, please let me know. This is the way that I learned when I was a kid, but I'm sure that there is a better method to this. We want the yolks, not the whites. Be healthy after all this eggnog and make yourself an egg white omelet for breakfast tomorrow. All right. Rinse and repeat here, and then we can move on to the next step. And lucky last egg. In that one goes. Now, time for the cold side with the eggs. We are gonna mix in a 1/2 cup of, can't do this, where's the button? Can't see the other side. There we are. We're gonna mix in 1/2 cup with 1/2 cup of sugar with our eggs. I'm so sorry, I'm not very coherent today. But we're gonna mix that in nice and slow. Easier obviously with a KitchenAid, not mandatory. You can absolutely use a whisk, but I have the fancy toys, so why not use them? Ideally, we don't want our milk to really exceed much beyond 75 degrees Celsius. That's in imperial units if you're from America. Because A, we don't want boilovers on the milk, but B, we also don't want to cook our eggs. So there's another thing we're gonna do to make sure that we add this in without creating scrambled eggs in our dish here. We're gonna go 1 tablespoon at a time into the eggs whilst it keeps mixing. That's gonna temper the eggs rather than cooking the eggs. Keep doing this bit by bit until you've gotten through most of the egg mixture, and then you can dump in the rest at the end once the eggs have already been tempered. But let's take it one step at a time here for you. Now, don't rush this bit. Easy does it, nice and slow. Now, I tried doing this once years ago when I was a kid. The first time I tried to make eggnog, I made scrambled eggs. because I didn't understand that you need to temper the eggs. The second time I did it, I went, okay, I won't cook the eggs this time, I'll add everything in raw, and then I felt very sick after that as well because I just drank raw eggs. Now, eggs in Australia are pasteurized, so I wasn't really sick, but the idea of drinking raw egg made me pretty sick. So, do this, it's better. That is just about most of our mixture added into the bowl. You can just see how fluffy and creamy it's become. Let's take this off. Don't need the KitchenAid anymore. What we are now going to do is add this back in to the main pot. Crank that heat back up. Again, slowly heating this up. Don't want boil overs and definitely don't want to cook any of our eggy mixture now. We're going to do this for about another minute to 2 minutes, just giving it a slow, gentle whisk, just to help reduce a little bit of volume here and help the eggs and help the milk thicken up a little bit. Again, it's going to keep thickening as it cools down in the fridge as well. So literally just 1 minute, 2 minutes of this, and then we can start to cool it down. Right, now, time to whack it into a bottle, a jug, whatever you would like, and get it into the fridge. I've got a nice little milk jug here that I think will serve its purposes quite nicely. Voila. Now, a couple hours in the fridge to cool off, and then we can show you how best to serve. It has now been chilling for about 2 to 3 hours, and it is cold enough to drink. So I'm going to throw in 1 teaspoon of homemade vanilla extract. I really like the flavor of vanilla. I like it to be strong and kind of on the forefront. If you're less inclined, I would say go a half a teaspoon or start with a quarter teaspoon, and you can always ramp up from there as needed. I'm going to give it a good little shake just to make sure that we've mixed up all of our vanilla essence. Now we can go in for a taste. Oh my God, that smells so good. I do really love eggnog. It is one of my favorite drinks of the year, and it's just really annoying you can't drink it year round. But cheers, guys. That's creamy. I've missed my mouth. I'm sorry, I'm a mess, but that is delicious. There's only one thing that can make it better. Before I do so, I do need to say though, a thank you to our Patreons. Thank you, Patreons, for being the people that support this channel day in, day out in the background. Normally, this is a channel about beer, banter, and bloody good times, but today we took a little bit of a Christmassy turn. So if you do want to see more of these kitchen type videos, cooking videos, or non-beer related recipes, let us know in a comment down below and we'll be happy to cater to you. But as I said at the start, I like my rum, and I'm gonna make mine a little bit boozy. So I'm gonna go a little splash of some good Caribbean dark rum, and I think that is the perfect way to cap off a very good Christmas dinner. That tastes like adulthood. That is good. Have a very, very Merry Christmas to all of you in our audience. The full recipe will be available in the link down below. And if you are so inclined, right here we have a video on how to make the best homemade sourdough focaccia, and to get you in that more Yuletide Christmas spirit. Down here we also have a video on the best homemade spiced mulled wine. Merry Christmas, guys. We'll catch you later.